They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, home to the UMass Minutemen. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Trying to set up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Turning it on. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
On the run, it's Hardy. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Frost. Makes the catch. It's Hardy. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That's reeled in. It's Moore. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Williams. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And it's in for a touchdown.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll go back to the air on second down. Working that left side now. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hardy. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
At the 35, he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Minutemen! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And they did tack on the extra point. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Frost. Rushes on him. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback extends the play. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, UMass! The gets it done with that huge interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the set. Let's go. Looking downfield, it's Frost. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got a man, it's Moore. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. Had to get rid of it quickly. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. UMass has a long, long way to go here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Safe completion on the screen. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield on first down. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Hardy.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
To the air, it's Frost. Now improvising. Fires downfield. Working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They just keep firing. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, that's a great example of KYD. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
They And these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's good. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
UMass comes to the line facing second and short. Quarterback may change this route. On the run, it's good. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Snags it over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
UMass will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. From the gun, running back gets to give. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Back to pass, it's Frost. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's going to run it. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first in the half as they'll make some adjustments. And here comes the punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. Across the 45. Flying down the left side. At the 20. Running free. Going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Here we go. Right. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Hairston. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Wide open downfield. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's good. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Caught over the middle, it's good. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. On the move, it's Hood. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offense.
Turning it on! Oh, there's the ball! Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that. Well, that's a fortuitous bounce because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball on the ground.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw, it's Frost. Quick strike complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. The toss to the right. Jukes his way for more. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Throw off the RPO. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Gain of 4. Good enough for a 1st down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Kill.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Frost. Quickly complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to run for it. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Going for it all. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They punted away on 4th down. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Finds his big tight end. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella tight end.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Pulls it in. It's good. That's a 20. He's got space. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass, it's Hairston. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Minutemen! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Breaks the tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Looking to throw, it's Frost. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 2 to Mississippi State. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's good. Fighting off the defender. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Keeps it on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Hairston. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. And I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the tight end. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. UMass will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And the returner will be dragged down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run up to the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. A few more stops, and it's dub time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number 1.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Frost. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards, because everything's been difficult today.
Trying to get the corner. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, it's 3rd and short, and the offense is trying to go outside with the toss play, but too much speed defensively, forcing 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks into the open. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Evans. Oh, they're after him. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabs it in the middle. And they get him down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. UMass to the line, facing 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle, it's complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
To throw, it's Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The corners are walked up tight. Under fire. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's good. Still running at the 35. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, running back on the move.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Evans. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's caught. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Made a defender miss. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're in for a touchdown.
Man, you talk about striking first and creating some momentum in overtime. The first play, you take it to the house and you flip the whole game and put all the pressure on the other sideline. Palmer, that's how you start an OT.
Yeah, David, that's just 11 guys on offense locked in. First play, score a touchdown, put all the pressure on your opponent. They understand what it's going to take to win this football game.
And right down the middle. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Scanning the field, it's Evans. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
This is a tough spot for this offense, opening possession of overtime in a 3rd and 10. Looking left. He's got it. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. It's 3rd down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Evans. He caught it. Touchdown, UMass. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Beautiful job by the wide receiver because he knew where the 1st down sticks were, and he adjusted his route accordingly.
Let's go.
UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. On the run, still looking. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
He's got it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
At the 5-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Into the end zone. If he runs this back, this game's over.
Intercepted by the defense. And they'll take over.
Oh, that's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. In this juncture of the game, it's overtime. You're down in the red zone. You know the windows are going to be small. Just got too aggressive with his decision-making. Throws the costly interception. Now the opponent's about to take over, and if they score...
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, home to the UMass Minutemen. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on first down. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Got it 1st and 10 at the 50. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires left. Makes a connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Well, I don't get this decision, but they've got their punt team on the field on 2nd down. On his way back from the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Frost. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. all the way down to the 25-yard. And they move the sticks. It's first down.
He's brought down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? He'll run it again. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, I've seen this kicker make kicks from 50+, so I don't think he got all of that. But at the end of the day, who cares? Field goal's good.